Hello guys, welcome to the channel, welcome to AMW Football. So, Athletic Club Bilbao nil, Arsenal 2. We beat Athletic Club Bilbao at San Mamés by 2 goals to 0. A super sub masterclass by Arteta, and it's my players rating for the game. So let's get to it. But first of all, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other video that I post. Yeah, let's get to it. We will do our player rating and we will talk about it a few minutes, and I hope you enjoy the show. So let's get to it. First, David Raya didn't do anything. He didn't face any serious shot that you can say, wow, that was a world-class save. So I'm gonna give him a 7. Julian Timber, a great performance, absolutely amazing. He is the most consistent and best right back currently and the Premier League. He performed very well. He shows qualities against Athletic Club Bilbao and he's consistent. He faced a lot of injury. Remember when we signed Julian Timber at his first game against Nottingham Forest, he picked up a horrifying injury that kept him the entire season. And last season he had an injury that required surgery, but he came back. And this season he is a monster at the right back. So solid 8. Alongside him, 21-year-old daylight robbery. I will say that it's a daylight robbery that we robbed Valencia out of a £13 million. We got Christian Mosquera. He is absolutely incredible, so composed of the ball, so full of confidence. Christian Mosquera and Gabriel trust him, the team trust him, the player trust him on the pitch, and absolutely brilliant performance. I'm gonna give him a solid 8. Alongside him, Gabriel, 8. There's nothing much to say about Gabriel because he is that good. He is so good that we don't mention him. We just see how he does and we just know that he is so good, and we cannot say anything about Big Gabby because he is so good. And 8. Alongside them, Ricardo Calafiori, another big performance by him. This season he started and he is so good. 8 out of 10. Midfield of Martin Zubimendi didn't do much wrong. It was a first half quiet game, but I'm going to give him a 7. Alongside him, Declan Rice. He faced the yellow card at the 7 minutes of the game and he composed. I can see that Athletic Club Bilbao players targeted Declan Rice to set off, but he calm, he composed. That's why he is professional. He is so experienced to know that the players targeted him, and I saw that they targeted Declan Rice because 7 minutes he picked a yellow card, but he was calm, composed. 7. Mikel Moreno. So yeah, he is full of confidence. He scored a hat-trick against Turkey for Spain. He nearly scored against Nottingham Forest. He is full of confidence. Didn't do anything much wrong, and he was good at the midfield. So I'm gonna give him a 7. The attack, Noni Madueke. Now, I want to ask this for Chelsea. How do you feel when Noni Madueke performed this kind of play at the pitch for Arsenal and not for Chelsea anymore? He is amazing, but he have to find us some few mistakes that he didn't cross the ball when Victor Gyökeres was available. So if Bukayo Saka played instead of him, he definitely will come out with something crazy. So there's a few small details that he needs to change and adapt. It's too early for him. He just joined and he cut a short this holiday to train for Arsenal, and it is his 3 games. So I'm not complaining about anything about Noni Madueke. He has brilliant since Bukayo Saka got injured and he replaced him and he is performing match in and match out. So I'm gonna give him an 8. Eberechi it was his first Champions League. It was his debut. And you can see that there's no disrespect to Crystal Palace, but there's a level to the Champions League and a style of play. It's completely different from the Premier League. The quality is so high. So I don't complain much more about Eberechi's performance because that is his first Champions League game. So I'm gonna give him a 6. And Victor Gyökeres, he had his moments, but he picked up a head injury, and that's why he got subbed off. Rightfully so, because we have a big game against Manchester City at the Sunday at this weekend, and he has to be available because he is our only striker. Kai Havertz, Gabriel Jesus is still out with the injury. They are still out injured, so he has to be ready for a Manchester City game at the Premier League. So I'm gonna give him a 6.5 because of his injuries, and he had his moments, and yeah. So the substitution, we're gonna talk about it. First, Gabriel Martinelli. He needed that goal so badly after the criticism that he faced, and when he scored the goal, you can see the team was behind him. Calafiori was shouting to the fans and showing his name and number and pulling his back shirt to show his number and his name. And who scored the goal? It was Gabriel Martinelli. And I'm so happy for him that he got his goal. A 9 out of 10. Leandro Trossard. A brilliant goal by him. It is so good to see the 2 players come up from the bench and scored. Trossard assisted for Gabriel Martinelli to open the scoring, and then Gabriel Martinelli assisted to Leandro Trossard to finish the game and gave us a 3-point, a 2-0 victory. I'm going to give him a 9 too. Christian Nørgaard, first Champions League game, he came at the 89 minutes, so there's nothing much for him to do, but he was injured. He didn't start any game for us this season because of injuries. This was his first game, and he didn't do anything spectacular, or there was no time for him to show his qualities in this game. Hopefully we see a lot of Christian Nørgaard in the future. 6. And Piero Hincapié making his first and official Arsenal debut at the Champions League game against Athletic Bilbao. He also came at the 89 minute and didn't do anything wrong. There was no time for him to so we can see what he is capable of, what he was doing at the Bayer Leverkusen. So hopefully we see Piero Hincapié more at Arsenal shirt this season. I'm gonna give him a 6 too. And yeah, that was my player setting. Let me know if you agree or disagree. And Mikel Arteta, but the substitution that he made, it was spot on. It was so great and spot on to change something and to bring on Martinelli and Trossard to take out Eze and Victor Gyökeres to give us something new at the attack. I'm going to give him a 9. And yeah, guys, that was my players rating, and we're going to talk about some Arsenal fan at the end. Some of you guys, I watch some of the content here and there, and you guys are pissing me off and annoying me so much. When Arsenal make a substitution and bring on Martinelli and Trossard, why are you guys so hammered Mikel Arteta for those changes? That's the squad depth. But Gyökeres and Eberechi didn't work that game. So we have to change. We have to change. We have to bring substitution to make a difference. And Mikel Arteta's substitution made the difference. So whenever Arsenal play, I don't say anything bad or good until the first minute, until the game, from the first minute until the game is finished. And you guys are so annoying. Why Mikel Arteta changing with Gyökeres and bringing on Trossard and changing Everett and bring on Martinelli? Because he's the manager, he knows what he's doing. Give him the credit that he deserves. So yeah, and hopefully we see Bukayo Saka soon at Arsenal shirt, because he will bring so much qualities, and we have a lot of injuries. And this Sunday is a massive game against Manchester City, and hope for the best. But thankfully we have playing Manchester City at the Emirates first, and it's a big game. It's a big game for both teams. It's a big game especially for us, because we are challenging Liverpool for the Premier League. And yeah guys, that was my players rating. Let me know what you think about that. If you agree or disagree, let's get to the comments, and subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you soon guys. Thank you for watching the show.